What's going on, gang? Matt here, Acoustic Selection. Hope you're doing well. God's doing big things in your life. With this video, I want to go over two things that I've used in the past month or so that have absolutely just helped me so much with my faith, my walk with Christ. The first one is choose an Anthem song that you can play every single morning, each week. So the song I've been playing lately is a song called Stand in Your Love, and it comes from that verse in 1 John chapter 4, I think it is, that perfect love cast out. There's no fear in love, and perfect love cast out fear. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. And it just says that over and over. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. And it just plays that. And when I get in my truck every morning, I get in my driveway, I crank up the truck and press play, and I just sit there. I let those words just penetrate, those truths penetrate my heart, my mind, my soul, everything before I head to the gym or head to work. I say, you know what, God, your love casts out fear. That I don't have to fear the unknown about my finances, my relationship, the health of my children, my future retirement, what I'm going to do with my job this week or next week or the year ahead or my health circumstances or whatever it is. Because you have already proven your love for me by Jesus on the cross. And perfect love cast out fear. You are perfect love, and you cast out any fear I have to have. So fear doesn't stand a chance in my life when I have Jesus Christ. So pick a song, it doesn't have to be that one, that just really speaks to you, it speaks to your heart. And play it over and over every morning. And have maybe a song each week or a song for the month when you're in the gym or maybe when you're headed to work or sitting in traffic. And you just let those words over and over resonate to your very core and let those speak truth to you. And see if that has an impact on your faith walk. The second thing is the power of podcast. Now, a lot of times, say from my house to the job I work at, my shingle construction business, it's about a 35, 40-minute drive. I can use that time to grow so much spiritually. And there's two podcasts I love listening to. One is called Summit Life with JD Greear. JD Greear is my pastor of the Summit Church here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And his messages, he has such a unique gift of just expressing the gospel and making the gospel apply to every single area of your life. And the phrase he often uses is the gospel is not the diving board into Christianity. It's the pool itself. Apostle Paul says the deeper we go into the gospel, the more our faith walk improves, the more our confidence in God, everything increases, the more we just apply the gospel. Everything, the beginning, the middle, the end, everything's about the gospel. And JD, again, the Summit Life, I'll put a link to both of these in the description below. The Summit Life with JD Greear is an amazing podcast. He posts every single day. The second podcast is a great friend of mine called Everyday Truth with Kurt Skelly. Kurt has been a family friend my whole life. Many of you know I'm on the board of Project 14, Global Missions, a ministry my father started probably 8 years ago now. And Kurt, I can't emphasize enough the impact he had in all the decisions we run through Kurt, because Kurt's a man, he's very likable and very knowledgeable in God's word and like leadership. And his podcast is about 10, 15 minutes a day throughout the weekday. And he just has a discussion about the Bible. And his goal, I was talking to him about it, his goal is just make people realize the Bible still has relevance today. The Bible still has truths as much as it ever has. And the more we understand and dig deep in God's word, the closer we're going to get. The more our spirit's going to just be renewed and revived. And we're going to be transformed by renewing our mind, like Apostle Paul said in Romans. So those two podcasts, let me challenge you. Use your time. It might be when you're laying down to bed at night. It might be when you're in the shower in the morning, when you're headed to work, when you're coming home from work. The Summit Life with JD Greear, Everyday Truth with Kurt Skelly. I'm telling you, you will find that your knowledge of the Bible, of God's word, and God will start to speak to you. The primary way, I heard somebody say this, the primary way God speaks to us is through his word. Never forget that. You say, I want to improve my faith. I want to grow closer to God. The primary way you're going to do that is through his word. And both those podcasts are going to help you understand his word. Because sometimes I've told people, you got to be careful about just randomly opening up the Bible. If you take it out of context, you don't really understand the author, the time, the place, the setting, what's going on, you can kind of you might be thinking you have good intentions, but you can get a little bit loose. So take someone like a JD or a Kurt Skelly that knows their Bible inside and out and let them teach you and train you and show you the verses and how the Bible applies so much today in 2019 as it did forever ago. So use those 2 podcasts. So 2 faith helps. Get you an Anthem song, listen to podcast, and I'm telling you, trust me when I say this, you will see your kind of confidence in God, your anxiety and fear kind of pushed to the side because you know and you have a daily relationship with the one who's in control of it all. He's got the whole world in his hands, a song we used to sing when we were little, but it still applies today. God has this whole world in his hands, and the closer we get to him, the more we realize that he is in control. Hope that Wednesday word helps you. Check out acousticselection.com and give the video a little thumbs up, and through it all, give God the glory. Holla!